Ian, 12 fit players, a good 3 points though, and yeah, you must be as pleased as any other result you've got since you became Coalville Town manager with that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's always pleasing to get a win. Brilliant to get the 3 points. And given the circumstances today, I think we're over the moon to get the 3 points because, like you say, 12 fit players makes it very, very difficult for you. But I have to say the 12 fit players didn't let the club down at all today. They all rolled their sleeves up. They all did what we asked them to do, and they ground the result out. When the going was against us, we go 1-0 down, and we come back to win 2-1. So very proud of them today. Very proud.
Obviously in the week you'd have had an idea that players were getting treatment and may or may not have been fit, but just talk us through then the build up to the game in terms of bare numbers, because I believe then McManus drops out this morning ill when you're already down to bare bones.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was. So we've had a busy sort of treatment room in the week, and players have become unavailable due to injury. So we're probably going into the game thinking, right, we're very low on numbers, and then a couple of people unavailable, and as you say, Scott's dropped out at the last minute with illness. So I did say to the players in there, we can do one of two things here. We can either feel sorry for ourselves and use that as an excuse, which I would have never done, or we can roll our sleeves up and show everybody, that we have got something underneath our shirt, and that's what the lads did. So I can only praise them as highly as possible.
Yeah, we had the unfortunate news in the week of Luke Shaw's obviously had a rough time on and off the pitch, Luke, now. And yeah, he was playing really, really well up until that St Ives game. And yeah, really gutting blow for obviously yourself, the club, and Luke himself with that news.
Yeah, I mean, I did speak to Shawry again today before the game, and he's got to go and see the surgeon to sort of have the results of the scan explained to him so that we can see where we are actually at with Shawry. But yeah, going back to your question, Shawry was playing really, really well before he got the injury. He was certainly buying into the way we want to play, and he looked like somebody that was going to be an integral part of how we want to play. So yes, we're really disappointed for Luke, and disappointed for ourselves, I guess, because we haven't got Luke's services for probably quite some time. But what we will do is stick by him and give him all the help and support we can, because he's a great kid, and we're just going to keep our fingers crossed that it's not as bad as it possibly could be.
We won't go through all 6 players out, so we'll be here all day, but yeah, back to the performance. Ash Chambers, 2 goals, and I'm sure he'd admit it himself, he needed them, didn't he?
He did, yeah, he did. What Ash has done, since he's sort of come back from his hamstring injury, he's put a shift in. He always does. He's made that way. But I think what he's done is slowly sort of got a little bit more match fitness back through playing some more games. And he looked sharp today in the first half. His first goal was a really well taken goal, which is what Ash Chambers has done all his career. And he kept plugging away and kept grafting, and made life difficult for the 2 centre halves on the opposition. And we got a little bit lucky with the second goal, a bit of a ricochet, and the ball sort of goes in. But I think we deserved that today by the way we just from our effort levels and our application. And I'm not sure how much luck we've had really since we've been in the door. So I think we deserved a bit of that today.
Yeah, and special mention to the midfield and back four as well. The back four, you had a right back, Peps, who can play centre back but hasn't played centre back since you've come back really, and then Wes, who's again a right back / wing back playing left back.
Yeah.
So the back four was patched up, and I mean that with all due respect. And you've put Steve Towers, who probably didn't wake up thinking he was going to play a minute today. Again, I mean that with all due respect. And he drops in the middle with Dorley and Roddy, and what a shift they all put in. Yeah,
you're spot on. I can only echo your words really. Even though it was a makeshift back four, they actually played like a proper back four. Didn't let anybody down at all. They defended very well. They were strong. They were resolute, and absolutely played very, very well, all of them. And like you say, Stevie in midfield, I did message him yesterday and say get yourself on that yoga mat last night, because there was a good chance he was going to be on the pitch for a considerable time today, but obviously not for probably from the start of the game as we anticipated. But he's had to play 90 minutes, and again, he's not let anybody down. Steve, you can see why Steve's been a good player in his career, and he was really good today, really good.
Stylebridge at home, our second from last home game of the season. I'm sure you'll admit it's becoming a little bit of a slog when you turn up today and you've got 6 players out and you're having to put all of your efforts, and probably going to end up with the same bunch of players out on the pitch that have dead on the feet at the end. But how do you go about keeping them players motivated in the last three games now?
Well, I think what we've just done in there is just told them how proud I am of them today, and how proud I am of the shift that they've put in, and how much they've sort of represented the football club in the right way today and deserve to win the game. So if they can sort of go and back that up again on Tuesday, which of course it will be difficult because of the numbers. But again, it's only like sort of two games in however many days during the middle of the season. So I think if they're professional about it and they go about things in the right way and apply themselves properly, it should be just another game. And rather than looking at it as a negative that we haven't got lots of players, let's be positive about it and say, right, this group of players has done brilliantly today for the club. Let's drive that forward on Tuesday and go and do brilliantly again.
Thank you.